Hello, Spinning94 here, bringing you another Pokemon battle. Today we've actually got a free-for-all with Shiny Groudon, Buddha and Luke, who are people who turned up to my practice stream I had last Sunday, and it was pretty good. As I say, we had a battle, and as I say, everyone bought quite interesting Pokemon here. There's a Landorus, Rotom, Noibat, just to name a few. And say it was a free-for-all, so I'm just rocking, random Pokemon, Lickitung, Quagsire, Muk. So let's get it straight into this battle and see how it goes. See, this is actually the second free-for-all third free-for-all I've actually ever done. And free-for-alls are really interesting, because, usually used to your opponent who's next to you, you're not having to worry about them, but now you do, so it certainly makes things a lot more interesting. So, let's say Landorus and Beedrill are going to lead off here. So I'm thinking, oh, is this going to be a double U-turn? Because that poor Sceptile's about to get wrecked. So, Sceptile, of course, gets hit and goes down all the way to 5 HP. So, that's not very good for Sceptile here. As, of course, he's going to switch into Spoons the Alakazam, which I must admit, I do like that nickname. So, Buddha goes for Brick Break on the Beedrill here. Gets a crit, but obviously that's not going to do anything if it's 4 times resisted. So, yeah, double U-turn incoming. Completely wrecks poor old Sceptile here. Sceptile's certainly a big target in this. So he does end up switching out and going in the Empoleon, and I just go for Toxic on the what was the Landorus, and I do get the Toxic on the Alakazam, so I'm thinking, oh great, that's not going to do much here, as the Magic Guard's going to kick in. But no, it turns out it's more slightly in the focus one or something along those lines. So Swampert comes out here, and I'm thinking, oh great, there's going to be an Earthquake, and things are going to get wrecked. So Spoons is going to evolve in here into a Mega Alakazam, which is a pretty intimidating thing. It's got huge special attack, huge speed, it's a huge threat in singles, not signals, and as basically Swampert's going to get hit with an Energy Ball here and get wrecked, so Buddha is taking a lot of fire here. So yeah, he just the wrong Pokemon at the wrong time, as Girl's Best Friend does end up getting Toxic, as I just go straight for a Dragon Tail on Empoleon, and that does absolutely nothing. I just want that thing out of here, come on, put Toxic on it. So this Banshee's going to come in and it's going to frisk out my Eviolite, which is probably the obvious item, probably not pronouncing that right, but whatevers. So Toxic damage is going to start raking in, and I'm not too fussed about getting Toxic here, because I can certainly make this work. So Noibat's going to stay in here, and I'm thinking, okay, I just want to get a Toxic on that, because it's about the only thing I can really target at the minute. So Megagross is going to evolve here into an absolute beast with its 8 arms and that, and unfortunately it's going to get hit with a Shadow Ball, but luckily it's going to live. But Banshee's going to go for a Flamethrower and finish it off, so poor Buddha got really targeting here. So, damn. So, with them ignoring Lickitung here, I'm basically in a one-man. I was thinking, crap, this is not good having both of them on the side of the field. But at least Lickiting's going to start doing its thing and just slowly getting chip damage in. But unfortunately, the poison's going to start kicking in. So, Psychic hits his Banshee here and does a huge chunk of damage, as Boom Burst is going to hit everybody on the field and do a good chunk of damage. And I just decided to go for the rest here. I'm thinking, you know what, if we're playing this game, I can out-recover this. From what I can tell, both of these aren't exactly set up, as Banshee's revealed it's a leftover set. Probably would have gone with Life Orb, but I have seen leftovers actually used really effectively on this thing, because it has such a nice base health, you can actually make it work. So Psychic's going to finish off this Noibat here. So down it goes, and I'm just going to sleep, and I was hoping for the Dragon Tail, but I believe I get rest here for this Sleep Talk, which, no, I get Toxic here, but he's already poisoned. So, finally both of these major threats go down, and Lickitung's just going to chill out here, thinking, thank God for that. So, Lickitung's just holding out like a hero as this Rotom comes in, and so is the Beedrill. And this Beedrill one-hit kills this Rotom, and my reaction on the stream, couldn't believe that, because Rotom's bulky. I know Mega Beedrill's a powerhouse, but damn, that scared me, as I get Toxic, but that's not going to affect Beedrill here. Shoshani G's down to his Landorus here, as I'm just thinking, holy crap, this thing is terrifying. As the Beedrill's going to go for the Protect, and I'm just wanting to get a Toxic on something. So I'm going to get hit with a Superpower here, but Lickitung's just bulky enough to live that, as the attack drop's certainly going to make a difference in this game. As I wake up, and I've just, of course, go straight for the Toxic on this Landorus here. So, at this point in time, I'm thinking, okay, Lickitung's probably not going to live much of anything else, so Lickitung can probably go down here, and as I can bring in something safely. So U-turn hits this Landorus, doesn't do too much, but it's going to withdraw straight into Empoleon here. It's probably predicting me to get the Toxic on him, as Superpower is going to hit Lickitung again, and I'm going to go down. But this Landorus is no longer a threat of -2 attack drop, as I'm going to probably bring in one of my favourite Pokemon, actually. What's becoming one of my favourite Pokemon about? Sorry, it's coming one of my favourite Pokemon to battle with. Sorry for coughing my guts out here. My god, this cold just won't go away. I hope it's not as bad for the stream tomorrow. So Sir Quag's going to come in, and Superpower's going to hit this Empoleon, but Empoleon's going to live, and as Landorus is at -3 now. As I'm going to get hit with a Attract again, and Quagsire has a really bad habit of attracting people. I know Quagsire is a great looking Pokemon, but God, truth, first it was the Crocodile, now it's his bloody Apollyon. What's with everyone wanting to get into Quagsire's pants here? It's ridiculous. I mean, I know Sir Quag's good with a lady, with him being a gentleman, no, but my God, it's ridiculous. So I'm thinking, if I get screwed over by goddamn Attract again, I'm going to lose my shit. So, Superpower's going to finish off this Empoleon, I'm thinking, well, thank Christ for that, as it's a critical hit to make sure that even now with this -4 Landorus here, as I'm going to go for an Earthquake, that's not going to affect Landorus, as Landorus is finally going to go down to the poison, so even in death, Lickitung is proving absolutely clutch. So Beedrill's going to come in now and go straight for the Protect here. I'm not sure why, probably just scout out what I was trying to do as I go for Earthquake here. As he does go for the U-turn, and this is an adaptability U-turn from a Beedrill, and Sir Quag lives that like a boss. You get one stockpile up, it becomes so bulky. But Earthquake isn't enough to kill, but I'm like, as long as I don't get crit, I can probably win this game here. And the Drill Run's going to hit me, do another good chunk of damage, as I'm going to hit this thing with an Earthquake and win the game from there. So that's basically the game, guys. It was a really good battle. Thank you to Shiny G, Buddha, and Luke for turning up for the first ever practice stream. It was a fun battle, absolutely great. I loved it a bit. And an update for my stream that's happening this Saturday. I will be streaming. I've nearly got my UU team built. I'm hoping to build one more one for it to try out. I've been thinking on paper the team looks nice, but it's probably not going to be, so it's probably not going to be the best team. So if you're wanting to verse me at my most competitive, unfortunately that's probably not going to happen, as I've got family to look after that day, then friends over, so by the time it gets to the stream I should be active enough and all that. I've got my friend Black Templar helping me out, so it's going to be interesting to see a bit of commentary from us both. And of course I hope you all like the video and turn up to the stream. Basically that's it. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask me below, and that's it. Thank you for watching and good day.